Welcome to twitch.tv/hobbyboxburns. I am Joe Burns, Hobbybox Burns, and we are back here for day number 2 of Final Fantasy XVI. I just posted kind of my initial thoughts on Twitter of what I feel about the game so far after the first almost 9 hours of gameplay. It's a blast. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. If you are a Final Fantasy fan, I think there is a lot of Final Fantasy stuff to latch onto in here. If you're an action RPG fan, I would think that the combat is engaging and interesting and something that like action RPG fans especially would enjoy. I think there's enough strategy involved with the combat system that even people that I guess like Final Fantasy more for the turn-based aspects of it could still get into that, though it's going to be happening at a much faster rate than even the active time battle system would give you in the earlier games. The story so far has been pretty engaging. It's definitely dark at times. There's some lightheartedness added in, which is definitely appreciated. Might need maybe a little bit more of that to keep things from not getting too melodramatic. But we'll see how that continues to develop as we get moving forward here. The combat system is so much fun. I'm really enjoying putting everything together, and it's crazy how just getting a second iconic ability for Phoenix. Once you get past where the demo was, how much that just opens up what you can do from the combat system standpoint, and then once you unlock another icon, like how much more that just really grows things for you, and just makes things interesting and allows for some fun combinations. And I can only imagine once I get another icon, and then once I have more icons than I can equip at a time, I can just imagine how much more crazy that's going to get, and how exciting it'll be to approach kind of every combat. The lore, the active time lore stuff, I think is awesome, especially for somebody that's a lore junkie. It's really good to be able to have that, pull that up, and dig into something while you're thinking about it, especially for someone with ADHD like I have. It can be really tricky sometimes to keep everything straight. So having that as the ability to jump into that, to sort of look at that, and then once you're back at the Hideaway, be able to look through that to parse what's going on, I think is super helpful also. The icon battles are amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing how those are going to continue to develop and change, because as they said in the press stuff leading up to this, their goal was to have each icon battle kind of feel unique in its own right from everything else that was in there. And so we've had a couple of them where it's icon on icon, and they both of them did feel pretty drastically different. So I'm excited to see what some of those other ones are going to be. So, but I guess that's enough filibustering here at this point. We can jump into where we last left off. So yesterday we finished up where Clive ended up finding out that, spoilers at this point. I mean, we're jumping into the story, so. But Clive found out he was Ifrit, and he's the one that killed Joshua. He just killed Benedicta. So the icon of Garuda is no more. He has tapped into Garuda's power, so it seems like he has the ability to siphon powers off of the different dominants. If that's something that can be done willingly, or if it has to be done kind of in a battle sense, I guess we'll find that out. I mean, it'll be weird if he ends up having to fight Sid or Shiva or something like that. So right now, as the quest that's active right now says, the Wages of Guilt, that's what Clive is trying to deal with, is his guilt at the moment. So we need to go and meet Sid in the King's Fall. Wah! Open the world map. Alright, so that's where we have to go next. So, the King's Fall, northwestern Sanbreque. Here tumble the waters of the Empire's brooks and bournes, to converge into a single resplendent cataract where a bygone king is said to have lost both life and kingdom. Alright, well let's see what Sid is trying to do to get us past our guilt, grief, all those things. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Once I finally went to bed, I slept like a baby. Slept like a baby.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
So yeah, so Gav is trying to track down the Dominant.
Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Makes sense.
Don't. Please. Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gab.
But we both know that...
No buts about
Shift a
it.
little bit so I can get the bottom corner of the TV. No buts about it. The Hunter and the Hunted. And so, oh yeah, let's give Torgal a pet to start off the day, right? Maybe? There we go. That time it worked. Oh, we'll give him a treat. Alright.
This is stupid. Find the Dominant of Fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
Yes and no. I think there's more to the story, obviously. So one of the knocks that I've seen some folks online in different Discord channels I'm in, and Facebook groups and stuff like that give is that the game is definitely a bit linear. It feels pretty linear up to this point. I'm curious if that's going to change or not. There we go.
You're finished.
Some Black Widows here. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Oh, more. More spiders. I am curious if any of these sort of little skirmishes against weaker enemies are ever going to get like really difficult. Because so far, you know, some of them will take more time than others, but you can kind of roll through them relatively easily. Nice. Leveled up. Level 18 now. And what? I only have 90 ability points, so probably can't really afford anything new yet. So we'll keep watching for that to jump up. And yeah, so you know, things are a bit linear, and so you kind of lose out on some of the exploration and finding things that maybe some people look for in Final Fantasy games. But we'll see if that opens up at some point. That might just be a limitation given the type of game that this is. That was quite the growl. We're gonna have to fight like a bear or something? Oh no. A Minotaur. Nice. He's a real big boy.
Beastman.
Oh, okay. Well, that was failure. Good start.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
Okay. So he kind of countered into that.
Torgal.
Oh, there we go. Got out of it just in time. Okay. Oh, I was so close. Okay.
You know what to do, boy.
Wow, almost 10,000 stagger damage. That's a new high for me. All right, good dodge out of the way there. All right, we're getting warmed back up here. That's good. Oh, well, spoke too soon.
Not this time.
Oh, get back to that. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't do it soon enough. I was trying to do the when you get him to half, doing the. If you do the Shiva circle ability. Oh, that was bad. You can sort of pull them down, topple them, I guess is what they call it. All right, we almost got him. There we go. Nice. Okay. That felt alright. I maybe used a few more potions than I would have wanted to in that fight. Minotaur Mane. A mane used in everything from helm crest to hairbrushes, primarily by those people lucky enough never to have met with a Minotaur. And lo did Sir Crandall strike the mane from the beast and rob him of his strength. Back to the serene King's Fall. Alright, well, continue on.
Perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
Yeah, it's helping get your mind off things, right? Let's see. We got anything in the lore that'll talk to us here? So the King's Fall, located in western Sanbrec, near the Rosarian border. The King's Fall is a towering cataract fed by the waters of multiple converging tributaries. Though these waters long played an integral part in the lives of nearby settlers, an influx of displaced beasts fleeing from the Blight has forced many to abandon their claim to the resource. That's all that's new here, lore-wise. Yeah, that's the only direction we can go.
Be much further now.
Alright, so there's some more beasties over there.
It's over.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going to lock onto that one. Trying to get up to one of these hornets here. Okay. Nice.
Sick of Torgal.
Yeah, drag it down to us. Alright. Make sure we got all the loot. That's confident. That's a confident way to cross something like that. Another Minotaur, okay. Oh, okay.
Let me through.
Too slow.
There we go.
Get him, boy.
Okay. Alright, topple him there. Oh, dodge out of that. Hit him in the back here. There we go, stagger. Alright. Oh, okay. That didn't go so well. Okay. Almost got him toppled. There we go.
Sick of Torgal.
Okay. Whoops.
Not this time.
There we go.
Garuda, lend me your...
Alright. Oh, not quite enough to finish him off. There we go. Oofta. That took some doing, but we did it. There's something to fighting a fight with that serene music in the background.
What is it, boy? After him! Don't let him escape!
Uh-oh. Gav's in trouble. How's it going today, Jim? Yeah, get over there.
Who goes there?
I go there.
It's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way.
Bum, 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 bum,
You
bum,
made
bum, bum,
your
bum,
choice.
bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's take out this magic user first here. The Imperial Astrologer. Toast, okay.
That's enough.
Alright, Captain's down. Ah, another Dragoon. Alright, here we go. And looks like a Wyvern. Or Avis. Same as the other day, kids up too late, kids up too early, getting ready for work. Okay. More guys. Oh, okay. So Sid's jumping in now. That helps. Alright, so he cut them off, so now I just gotta take care of the Dragoon.
Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take
Knight of the Dying Sun. Okay, whoops. Okay, whoops. Let's lock onto this guy here.
Die, you bastard! Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Okay. There's that second attack. Gotta keep remembering that. Oh, nice. Okay.
Alright. One down, one to go.
Okay, we need a high potion there.
Get him, boy.
Oh, I dodged too early there. There we go. There we go. Staggered now. Okay, didn't quite dodge that at the right time. Double jump. Alright, well, I'm doing a good job of hitting him with a parry there, at least. Oh, shit.
Not this time.
Alright, we get a topple on him. Mirage dive, alright. Nice. Holy shit, that's pretty cool.
Since when could these bastards fly? The one goes up, must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Well done, Torgal. Good use, though. Sick of Torgal.
Almost got him. There we go. Night of the Dying Sun slain. Well, hopefully work goes all right today, Jim. All right, level 19. Nice, nice, nice. Imperial Link. More meteorite. So yeah, we should be able to level some stuff up the next time we go to the Hideaway, hopefully.
Come on.
Nothing new. Okay. Gav's still in trouble. Are we gonna be able to save him? Ooh. That's not good.
Shit!
Uh-oh. Oh, nice. A little bit of a ground pound action here. No question, I just said hopefully the day goes well. And work isn't too bad for you today. End the week. Time to jump in to get him. Oh. Oh no, he's right there. Grab him! Form a human chain.
Help me.
Uh-oh.
Help me, Clive.
PTSD.
I've got you.
That's gotta really hurt. If you have a sword slice in that arm, and that's what you're getting pulled up by, but I guess it's better than the alternative. If you're Gav.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
That's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav.
He's not my friend,
Him and his
Gav.
mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix.
So I'm curious if Margrave is Joshua.
But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death, that you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid.
Fair enough.
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm just gonna leave him there. Could be an okay day. That's good. Finished a boring task yesterday, but should double check your work today. It's always a good thing
No
to
birds
double check
returning
things.
this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in
Yeah.
Rosaria in a day or two.
That's my guess. Is he is Joshua. Either that, or it's who the Phoenix went to after Joshua
Back
died.
to where
But
it all began.
I'm guessing it's Joshua. Yep. All right. Well, they're not going to make us guess for too long.
He
Okay.
must be stopped.
Interesting. Back to the hideaway.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
Well, that's good.
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
That's funny.
Jill.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
There's our Moogle.
I wonder what it's trying to say.
Let's get this fixed before someone does themselves a mischief.
It's true then.
For a split second, I thought that was going somewhere different.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
Well, about that...
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me.
So,
What did he say?
is this like some time travel-y stuff that... We have found you.
We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill,
Does it count as holding hands
Right.
if you have a gauntlet on and can't feel it? Like there's no actual
You'll be needing
touch?
a change of clothes then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
She's referring to your Galahad Castle Anthrax situation, Jim.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
I'll come down as soon as I've got changed, Clive.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
All right.
We're looking at half a dozen. Maybe more.
This looks like we got a side quest here.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
Oh, Hummel.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
I'm a little busy. All right, I'll go.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
All right, so this is like the first side quest we've had to actually leave the hideaway. Not that we've done too many side quests before this, but...
My assistant should be gathering soil samples near Gotan's Bales. It's just outside Lostwig.
So we could fast travel there.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
You should speak to Master Bob.
Your wounds are healed right enough, but I'd still suggest you rest.
Well, if that's what the doctor orders.
Glad to see the colour back in your cheeks. That's one less thing to worry about.
Ah! Can't jump on the table. We're a civilized lot around here, Clive. No jumping on tables. Alright, let's see what you can upgrade for me.
Quick. What's that for you, dear?
Ooh, Gaia Blade, huh? Well, first, let's see if I can reinforce the blade I'm using. Or since it's purple, you can't really upgrade things, I guess, maybe? Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do...
It last you a good while.
Hey! Trophy for crafting 5 pieces of gear. We'll equip that. And then we can reinforce it to a +2. 160, 160. Alright, so back to crafting. What am I currently wearing? The Goldwork Sash, okay. So we don't need to craft it, we can
That should
reinforce it. And again.
You can thank me later.
Nice. So then we've got... That's what we're wearing right now, right? Battle chains? Okay. So we don't need to craft it, we just need to reinforce.
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
Nice. Alright, so hey, we upgraded all of our stuff. We've got a new weapon, which should be good. Oh, hey.
I'll be calling on your help again, if you've a mind to lend it. A carpenter's work is never done around here.
Old Jeffrey. He's moved on from whatever he was hammering over there forever. Can we talk to the Moogle yet?
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Well, here I am. So drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but he doesn't know that it is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary
do you
Moogle,
say?
Kupo.
Clive.
You understand Moogle tongue, Kupo?
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo. I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say.
That sounds...
I've been banging my pom-pom
painful.
against a brick wall, Kupo. But now you're here, my pom-pom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo. It's our little secret, Kupo. That's fun. What do you have to say, Otto?
Looks like you got a bit of the old fire back.
But
That's your friend's influence. You hold on to that one.
Oh, he wasn't making a pun. He was talking about me being excited for seeing my long lost love? Question mark.
Trust you're settling in.
Gradually getting used to the place.
Need me to deliver more
I'm
food?
Glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
Sure.
I'd be happy to help.
I mean, I guess, you know, it's easy to do, but it's a way to get lore from people.
Themselves about the hideaway.
Oh, so it's like...
You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank
lunch
you
deliveries.
Once again, Clive.
I suppose we can go talk to Harpocrates here and turn in all of our stuff.
So many uses.
See if we can get up to level 3.
This old soul be of service? I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Though we haven't done a whole lot since then, so I kind of figured.
What subject shall we consider today?
Dominant of Shiva and Clive's childhood friend, in the wake of the tragedy at Phoenix Gate, Joe was taken prisoner by the Iron Blood army that marched on Rosalith and held captive on her on Air Islands. Wow. I kept wanting to say her. It was there that she awakened as the Dominant of Shiva and was forced to serve as the Crusaders' weapon in their holy wars. Iron Kingdom. This same religion... Oh, okay. Sister just within its borders and is worshipped as a god, just as the state religion, the Crystalline Orthodox, dictates. This same religion decrees the use of magic to be anathema, and the bearers and dominants who use it to be sinful aberrations, leading to even greater discrimination than that suffered by their brethren on the mainland. Given their stated desire to control all the mothers, the Ironbloods' attitude to other nations is one of indelible antagonism. Makes sense?
Did you learn everything you needed?
I guess so. Let's learn about you,
Okay.
Harpocrates.
When I was very young...
And lived beyond these shores, my father would read to me every night from the only book we had, A History of Valistea, by Moss the Chronicler. So enchanted was I by this realm of myth and magic that when I was of age, I enlisted as a deckhand on a merchant galley, that I might see it with my own eyes.
Yet, when I arrived...
What I found was a land of war and suffering, darkened by the blight and the evil in men's hearts. Still, I was determined to follow in the footsteps of Moss and record what I could. And so I did, in all manner of places and all manner of roles, until my aging legs could carry me no longer.
Fortunately,
Sid found me by the roadside, so to speak, and offered me a place here, where I might continue my studies, albeit without the wandering.
Do come again.
There you go. So he's not from around these parts. Never knew dung had so many uses.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put
Same
you
thing
to
as
work on
before.
ledgers too.
Same thing as before, but it makes more sense now that we know who Otto is.
Even better after a
Oh,
hard
let's not run into a stool there. Alright, we got one to... Oh, Gav, what do you have to
Sid's
say?
gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
So I'm curious, like, so the Imperials must run Rosaria now.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? A simple yet sustaining dish of boiled eggs and spelt bread. What is spelt bread? Lovingly assembled by the Hideaway's resident mealsmith. So we'll see. I'm guessing it's the same meal for each
my
person.
thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the stables as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh?
No chocobo chicks, though. I'd like
Thanks
to
for
see
the
that.
food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
So that'd be cool to see what those look like here. What the representation of them would be in this game. We'll be back to you in a moment, Karen.
Of Kenneth's coldest when we're done.
Jailer? Hey, I was here a little while ago. Oh, there's someone in there.
Back so soon? Fancied another tip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
Yep, same meal. If it would have been a personalized meal for each person, that would have had
He
a touch.
wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
I'll try to. Then again, it's not like I had much control last time, so... See if we can get there. Alright. Over this way?
Could really do with a proper place to train like Bangalore.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
Can I help you?
Almoner.
Kenneth sent me. Ah, wonderful.
Wonderful.
You hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you? Is he sick? I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Alright, we'll head back to Kenneth here.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
You don't have more stuff in the strongbox I can raid?
The Hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should
there you go.
desire it.
Clive, waiter extraordinaire.
It is the truth.
That's his
and
place.
not a soul among us would deny it.
Nothing else he can do.
I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Nothing else he can add to this. All right. Hey, we probably have enough ability points now to actually level something up. Possibly. All right. Well, I need to take a quick break. We'll be back here in a moment or three. All right, we are back. Another fresh cup of coffee here, and ready to make our way out. All right, so it doesn't look like we have other side quests here. So I think I'd like to go out and fulfill this side quest first. Then we'll come back and talk to Karen.
Funny?
I'm guessing this is just telling us that we have another stage available here. Yep. In arcade mode. Alright, so we'll see where we have to go back that way. This will be our first time going out without a main story focus, so it'll be interesting to see. Okay, so we're right here. Alright, so this is where we have to go for that. I don't know what that other icon was up above on that. Oh, that's just that we have it as a priority. Oh, it's daylight now. So it seems like they kind of have the same thing set up with this, where maybe each zone has its own theme. Okay, that's not good.
Someone's in trouble.
Stay down.
Okay. Another one? Oh, a few. Torgal had that one on lockdown, it looks like. Oop, more though. Alright. But wait, there's more. It's a little awkward when you get caught in like those corners, and I guess you just sit there and just slam on things and they can't move. Alright, some more crafting materials on hand.
You hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the Hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Garden hand.
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the Hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
He must not get out much.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Alright, so collecting soil. It's the lighter side of Clive here. Alright, let's get another look at these grapes here, huh? Oh yeah, look at those grapes. Those are some high-res grapes we got going here. Compared to the FF14 debacle. Oh, I guess I stumbled a little bit too far away from that soil sample. Oh, hey, there's just random people here. That's fun. So he's not a bearer, but this guy obviously... Oh, no, he has a crystal. Oh, no, he's a bearer. Okay. Parkour. Alright, we need one more. Why I can't find it. That's oh, there it is. There it is. Before that, I was just wandering around to see if I could find more items or something.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the Hideaway.
Just got pockets full of soil. So can I... Oh, I guess. I have to go to the end of the map, I suppose, to get out. Let's see what's updated on the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. Empire has been at war with the Kingdom of Valud, situated just across the Strait of Otha, ever since the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, and judging by their clash at Belinus Tor in 873, neither side shows any sign of backing down. And then we got Karen update. One of Sid's most trusted allies, a merchant who calls the Hideaway her home. With a little help from her hard-working yet long-suffering apprentice, Goots, she can source whatever supplies the residents of the Hideaway need, provided they are willing to pay, of course. She wears a glass eye in her right socket. Oh, I guess you can kind of see that now. I didn't notice that necessarily before. And does that I'm guessing that probably ties into the mythological figure, Charon, right? The obelisk. It's a little triggering that it brings up the world map before I can jump over. Like in Final Fantasy XIV, every time you have the sort of separator between realms, I always jump over every single one. Now I can't because it stops me before I get there. It's the little things. It's the little things. The little joys in life. Alright, so back over to the botanist. And then at that point, I guess we continue on with the main quest. Alright, she's back.
My shield and shining armor.
Ah.
I can give those samples straight to the Garden Master. He's expecting them.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
I killed some spiders.
Well, yeah, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
He doesn't
Yes.
care about the girl. That's
Yeah.
what she was alluding to. Vineyard soil sample. Rich, loamy earth gathered from the vineyards of Goltan's Bale and used in the gardener Bohubil's experiments. Whenever you hear the word experiments, you don't think of someone like planting
Glorious.
things.
When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit.
Jeez.
With this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
It's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins.
Right.
It's a small price to pay. Although you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here.
He
I know
said
it's
I
not
would be.
much, but
I
it's
thought he did.
something, at least.
Unless I was thinking of Kenneth said that I would be reimbursed for my time.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Also, the fruit doesn't taste good, apparently. They're still trying to breed the honey crisps. They're getting closer. Ooh, and before we move forward,
Now, my research can continue apace. And when my fertilizer is complete, the furrows will need expanding. Bohemil will not bow to the blight.
it kind of reminds me of the alchemist Severine. It's not quite the same. Like that gets much darker than just all this guy cares about is his work. Since Severine in Final Fantasy XIV cared about his work because he was trying to like bring his lost love back to life, right? I think it was something like that. All right, let's go to our abilities here. So we have 438. So the only mastery we don't have is precision dodge. We could wait for that. Actually, we have to. We don't have enough ability points to do mastery in anything. So it's either we get the mastery in precision dodge, which would mean we have everything mastered for our core abilities. And I think the mastery, again, just extends the trigger window for the precision dodge. Otherwise, we could wait at the same amount. We could do the Rising Flames mastery, which allows us to put that on any icon. Okay. So we don't really need to get this yet until we have too many icons that we can't equip them all. Scarlet Cyclone is the same thing. Okay. So mastery for those. Okay, I think that's the mastery for any of these. That's all they do is allows you to equip them on any icon. Okay. That's good. That's good to keep in mind. This one, though, increases the claw range of Deadly Embrace. Okay. So that might be a good one to spend it on when I get to 450. Or it would be saving up for 500. Or we magically have 950 the next time we're in here, and then we just do both. And then it's going to be a while, I think, till we earn enough ability points to save up for these. But it would probably be good to unlock these sooner rather than later. Summon a tornado that slowly hunts down nearby enemies and upon ensnaring them inflicts multiple hits. Alright, so that like really ups the stagger gauge. Whereas this is kind of combo between both. I guess that's something I never really paid attention to. So Scarlet Cyclone is good for increasing stagger compared to Heat Wave. I maybe should equip Scarlet Cyclone again for a little bit. Gouge, yep, Gouge is pretty good. Yeah, maybe I should mess around with Wicked Wheel some too. We'll think about that. We'll think about that here. And let's double check here for our gear. So we could sell Stormcry. Don't know that there's any reason to hold on to any of this stuff. Let's sort these again. So if we do get rid of Heat Wave, we should put one of these on instead. I would think. Let's maybe put Rising Flames on in general anyway, since I do tend to use that. I guess I use both of the Phoenix abilities relatively regularly, but... Alright, off to Charon now.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Everybody's trying to ship Clive and
really
Jill.
We both know you don't come here for conversation.
You want supplies, don't you? Okay. Alright, so we do have the best stuff. Oh, interesting. So we can buy that here. I don't know if that's worth it, though. I should stock up.
I'll not find a better price than that.
I'm not going to max out the
better on
potions,
here, yeah.
just so that when I find
It's rubbing me
things,
blind, you know.
I have room for them. So that feels like it makes sense. Oh, I can't sell that sword. The purple sword. Okay. I can sell this, though, if I'm not using it. And I can sell these, but I don't think I want to. We'll hold on to it, just in case we feel like we need that. We better not sell crafting materials until we, like, absolutely know that we don't need them. So it really just comes down to whether we want to buy this right now or not. I don't know that the game said that any of this stuff would not be available if it's for sale now. But, I know, we've got the money. I don't know that we're going to need Gil immediately for anything. We're not going to equip it, though.
Off you go, then.
So we'll pick it up.
Look.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Well, he's right on the way out, so that's helpful.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Got the
down memory lane, eh?
triple rat tail going there. That's something else.
Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood.
The landlady.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm craphead goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Jill, new costume reveal.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
All right. So now Jill, Torgal, and Clive. Party of champions. I don't know if they ever said that the max party is 3 or if it's 4. So, like, if Sid could be in our party, too, at some point. Oh, okay. That must be, like, the vortex. That little symbol that's next to that. Where we had slain Garuda. 3 reeds, Eastern Rosaria. Rising waters transformed once fertile farmland into a noisome morass, rendering it nigh and uninhabitable to all but leeches and lizards. Ooh, we get to fight maybe some Sahagin here for the first time in this game? Well, this looks tranquil enough.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Rand did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Hey, Dad and the boy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Hope you are having a good Friday. The Imperial Province of Rosaria. Homecoming. Oh, are we going to be like homecoming kings?
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Oh, some people traveling along the road.
Look at a fuse on this one.
Buffalo. A cray claw, huh? Easy enough.
never finished building the bridge then?
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Good old Bridge to Nowhere. What's my thoughts on the game so far, Dad and the boy? I'm really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. The story is definitely interesting, and tends to... It just goes lots of places so far. And, yeah, I'm about probably right at 10 hours now into the game. So, yeah, no, I'm really liking it. Have you checked out any other streams of it recently? And did you get a chance to play the demo at all? Or do you not have a PS5?
Oi, stop and give me an hand.
Rowan the Traveling Trader.
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught off with my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And it was really late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
We're going to carry the package to Martha's Rest? Might as well.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then.
I
And
have
don't
no
go
master.
taking any detours on the way.
You've checked out a few other streams, read some reviews. Not sure if you want to get this yet. Got it. Did you try the demo? Whoa, I didn't mean to shoot the chocobos with a
You and that
magic
package
attack.
I gave you to the stable master at Martha's Rest. And be sure to...
Okay, I can only take so much condescension. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Granted, once you finish the story portion of the demo, so that'll give you a good idea of like where the story is going and just kind of what type of tone they're trying to set. And then once you finish that, then it opens up a combat encounter or a combat location a little bit later into the game and gives you some of the icon abilities that you can switch between. That'll give you an idea of kind of what the combat system evolves to, because the initial part of the game, you know, you just have your base abilities. You don't have a whole lot else. But it is a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the combat a lot. Ooh, Death Blossom here, huh? Let's do Garuda here. There we go. Oh, I guess we hit something different. Jill's getting to work. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I've enjoyed the combat so far quite a bit. And the more abilities you get, the more it opens up for it. I know some people have knocked how linear the earlier parts of the game are and the amount of cutscenes. But, I don't know, that's pretty similar to more recent Final Fantasies in my mind. Maybe a little different than 15, but... so I've still been enjoying it quite a bit. And this area seems like it's a little bit more open and explorable. So there is that. A lot of it's probably just getting through a lot of the pieces they're trying to accomplish, I think, in the early game. Setting up the story and characters and trying to move the plot to certain points so it can open up.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
Not one of ours. Look, he's with his master. Gerard, stable master.
You the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
Sealed crate. A heavy wooden crate nailed fast and branded with a courier's icon.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Look at all that. 18 experience. Woo! Dad and the boy, if you have any other questions too, feel free to ask.
Enough to keep me busy, that's for certain.
All right.
Good girl. You get some rest.
Good old chocobos.
You barely have to step out your front door these days before you're set upon by beasts or bandits. So much for the Holy Empire bringing us a new age of enlightened order. The place has gone to the dogs.
The low XP numbers crack you up. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of that was... It's funny, because I think when they were getting into the throes of developing this, you know, the producer for this game, who's also the producer and director for Final Fantasy XIV, they were in, like, the throes of dealing with, like, overbloated numbers.
Find out, shall we?
So I'm guessing that that was probably a response. Let's keep, like, the experience and other numbers as low as possible so we don't run into the same problems we're running into there, because it's a little different, because this isn't, like, a living game, or at least... it's not intended to be. Now we need to go down. But it is funny. Get 15 experience for something, 5 experience.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
On dressing greens of Geisel. Never down raw, lest bitter juices inspire violent retching in loose bowels. Avoid the fry pan, lest foul stink taint the iron, rendering it none better than slag. And by no means put to stew, lest the vapors overexcite stabled bows. If suffer the fodder one must, first mix with 9 parts drake's mint, 6 parts lemon peel, or 3 parts ginger root, and soak in honeyed wine for a quarter moon to lessen malodor. So if you have to eat Gissel greens, that's what you do. Martha Brooks knows sharps. The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, stacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, fingering. No fingering.
No, just setting up blades in our body.
Hey, Martha.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's.
Friend?
He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Probably.
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
So...
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
It, like, literally looked like it was jumpable to get across.
On a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool. Don't know what Bernard was playing at, going into the marshes alone. If he's ended up in a crab's belly, it's his own stupid fault. The ladder by the gate will get you there quickest, if it's not already too...
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Oh, I was wondering if we could just jump off of here. But alas, no. Alright. Out we go. What else does this town have to offer here? Oh, merchant, okay.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh yeah, I have like no money left. What does he have? The Founder's Footsteps Orchestrion Roll. I don't really have anything to sell. Water crystal in the well.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
Fresh cut.
Don't be shy!
Oh, sorry, Jill. Was this a bridge? Or a elevator, I mean? I think that goes to a different area than where we're trying to go, though, so... And we should have... Yep, okay, we did get the, obelisk automatically.
Very good to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Pretty looking area, though, that's for sure. Alright, well, we went down the ladder. Oh, it's over here, okay.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
What was that?
Oh, that's him.
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Okay. Hey, baby Smell, how's it going this morning? Hope you're having a good day.
Get him, boy.
Oh, I got hit by one of them. Oh, one left. There we go.
It's over.
Taken care of. Enemies slain. The river is jumpable. You're picturing a little John and Ben tight situation. It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am.
I can't swim.
I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
Snipped into strips.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind.
It needs like 4 more planks down and it's finished, dude. Shouldn't take that long. You haven't seen it since it was rentable on VHS? Yeah. Well, I maybe have seen it once since then, but yes. I have it. Like, I have all the Mel Brooks things on DVD.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind,
Worst kept secret.
Far enough.
Good thing you know a carpenter, yep.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back
I
soon
mean,
enough.
I guess if Bernard would be dead, we could always go get Jeffrey, put a little makeup on over his brand. Like, that's the thing. All they need is a little bit of, like, concealer. You probably don't even notice that's there. Nobody has to worry about you being branded. I've solved all of their problems. And that's definitely jumpable.
Don't worry, I've had a lot of practice fixing these things. Timber doesn't last too long in these marshes.
Alright, so back to Martha.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, alright? The bridge is down. If you're headed for Eastpool, you'll have to wait.
Does this man even know what he's doing?
Nope. Probably not.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Taxes. What was that stable hand talking about? You like that? There's plenty more where that came from.
It was good, honest work building that.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
No, so this is part of the main story.
Delighted.
It's like the complication you run into when you're trying to get from point A to point B. Or this is like point B to point C. Well, there you go, Jim. That was a whopping 50 experience there. We're really leveling up now.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No.
He's not much for cakes and ale.
I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Jim, you can't wait for the bridge to be fixed only to find a toll booth on the other side. Somebody go back and get us some times.
And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Speaking of which, there's a fine, attractive young man at the bar. Oh, he's a branded too.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
So why exactly are the branded hated?
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
So they haven't really completely gone into why per se. My take on it is, so the crystals are what generate magic for the world, right? And so the people in power, like the kings of the provinces or leaders of the provinces, whatever, control the crystals and where the magic goes for the crystals. And so, since that's their, like, power, if you have these people that are born that can cast magic without that, the choice, I think, was to control them so that you can control all the power instead of having these people that aren't reliant upon your crystals to be able to do the things that other people want to do, right? So I'm thinking that's why they were subjugated in the first place and looked down upon, because they can cast magic by filthy means, So I'm thinking that's where it was. It hasn't been, like, explicitly stated. It's just been stated that the people that can cast magic are branded and that they're treated as lesser and kept as slaves, basically. Martha's Rest, a small settlement huddled atop a rocky tor overlooking the swampy lowlands of southeastern Rosaria. Sellswords gather in its barracks, hawkers in its streets, while those short on work can be heard singing over flagons of ale from morning until night in the village's eponymous tavern. While the former duchy may want for cheer since being annexed by the Empire, the rest is a rare spot of sunshine among the gloom, and most travelers make a point of stopping over when they're passing through. Alliance, okay. Those who do not call the Hideaway their home, but nevertheless lend their strength to Cid's cause. There are many in the Twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within them the courage to oppose it, knowing what fate awaits them should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding Cid's bearers' liberation efforts with information sent by stolas, monetary assistance, or direct action. And then Martha, landlady of the Golden Stables, the tavern at the heart of Martha's Rest. She is also a friend of Cid's cause, keeping the Hideaway supplied with both victuals and information on developments in Western Storm, a second string to her business that she strives to keep secret from the Imperial authorities.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there,
these
son.
turnips.
They're over amber way, are they?
That's right. It's the new crop. Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts in.
Alright, so we need to go down there. But yeah, and it doesn't look like there's any other side quests down around here. And I know we'll be coming back to like these areas and stuff like that, because I'm sure when we start doing hunts, we'll have to come back to these areas and we can like look around for other things here. We'll take the elevator down. See what awaits us down this way.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
What are these things over here? Like, oh, megalo crabs. Oh, some more came out of the woodwork there.
That's enough.
All right. Ooh, that's a bigger turtle. An adamantoise.
Wake wins.
Oh, nice. Whoa. Okay, so yeah.
Not this time.
Nice. I don't know why that attack made me laugh. Oh, wrong one. Okay, yeah, so we can't attack it from that direction. Ooh. Got lucky there. I didn't dodge. There we go. There we go. Whoop. Hit the wrong button there. Okay. Nice. Oh, didn't quite dodge in time. No, you're not getting annoying at all, baby smell. Alright, let's finish it off here, hopefully, with the stagger attack. Ah, almost. One more hit it needed. Branded are people that can become a host for icons like Garuda. No, so the branded are just people that are born but can cast magic without needing to use a crystal. So, like, for instance, at the well there, they had a crystal there that was creating water in the well. There's been other instances where you've seen people have crystals to do different things. Brandon can cast magic without that. That's completely separate from how people become dominants. Dominants are passed down. It seems like they're passed differently depending upon which dominant it is. So, for instance, for Phoenix, it's passed down via the royal bloodline in Rosaria. And so that's why Clive and Joshua's mother was basically married to the Duke so that she could provide or have a better chance of providing an offspring that would be the Phoenix. But then Clive was a failure of that. It sounded like for Ramu, it sounds more like Sid was chosen by Ramu to be his dominant. And I'm not sure about, like, we never really got a background as to how, like, Benedicta became Titan, or Garuda, or any of those other ones. So, that I think is still a little bit, other than Phoenix, is a little bit more of a mystery as to how that works. But no, not annoying at all. Good questions. No need to apologize whatsoever. When the duchy was left leaderless in the aftermath of the attack on Phoenix Gate in the year 860, the Ironbloods seized the opportunity to attack the capital. Their campaign did not last long, however, as the Holy Empire of Sanbreque soon returned in full force to stake its own claim, leaving the once proud duchy no choice but to submit and become an imperial vassal state. Would you say they were born with the gift of magic, the name of Terra's theme? Could be. It would be fun if that came up at some point.
Let's make this quick.
I was gonna say, it seemed like there was another one there. Nice. Give Torgal another pet here. He's been a good boy so far today. Oh, can't walk that way. Or that way. Gotta go this way. Some item to pick up over here. Pinches of magic ash. The Adamantoise was a... Oh, some wild... Wow, that's a fancy colored chocobo there. Oh, I wonder if we have to fight a red chocobo at some point. That would be fun. A bluebird. Okay, so that is a enemy chocobo, whereas the other ones we can't target or attack. Well, maybe we could attack them. Oh yeah, we could. Wild chocobo. It just isn't like an aggressive target. Alright, that was a little harsh. I probably shouldn't have done that. I was just testing things. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Nice. You asked because you were wondering if that was the reason they were hated or feared, seeing as how dominants can lose control and also cause significant collateral loss of life with their attacks. Yeah, no, it's. I think it's more so. I think it's more so the power dynamic I was talking about, and you know, the people that control the crystals control the power, and they don't want anybody else infringing upon that. This one was red, so we're supposed to attack it. Oh. That was a failure. Okay. Sharp fangs.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder?
Let's go and see.
Is this Downton Abbey? Alright, before we get into that, I need to take another quick break here. So, yeah. We will be right back after this. Okay, we are back. Let's see what I was gonna say. We do have 726. Yeah, so let's do precision dodge here. Mastery. So we have everything mastered for that. So then the next thing would be to upgrade Deadly Embrace.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
Okay, so it's a little ominous. Is this going to be a dungeon for us here?
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you. The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone. It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life. Thank you, Father.
Okay, well, that's a crazy turn.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace.
That's a little heavy. So they're basically worked to death.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Huh. So, interestingly then, being in the Blight is probably, like, the best place for them, because then they're not even tempted to use their own magic. Which is why Sid's Hideaway isn't even, like, is a better place for them.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy.
Be strong, my child.
Okay, well that's an interesting development.
Thank you for bringing us the physic. Would that we were not so reliant on Martha's kindness, but I fear we would have naught to soothe these bearers' woes without it, save a prayer to a god that is not their own.
Don't worry, we're just gonna look around inside here to see if we can take anything. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, nothing to see. Just doing... Ooh, there we go. I knew there'd be something. Yeah, we got that magic dash. Alright, so back up there. So from what they showed of FF7 Rebirth, it kind of feels like their open world stuff might be similar to what this is. A Gloom Widow, huh?
Stay down.
Oh shit. I was on the wrong one there.
That's enough.
All right. Some ruins over here. So yeah, so this is the first area that's actually a little more open and, I guess, explorable, which is nice. It's a good change from the other zones, which were basically just trenches from point A to point B. I'm a hero, so it's not breathtaking nor entertaining. I was gonna say, is that where we were when we were fighting that Adamantoise? Or did we not go up over to by these ruins yet? It's another Megalo Crab. Juggle, juggle, juggle.
Finished.
That's not at all what you said. Goblin coin. All right. I mean, we can't get over to it.
Company.
Yeah, I don't think we can get over there. Oh! Looks like we are going to have to fight this Adamantoise here. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's okay. That attack doesn't work very well against the Adamantoise. Oh, dang it. Oh, okay. Got caught there. Almost got him staggered. There we go. Okay, that still doesn't work very well against him. Okay, not bad. Half health now. Oh, okay, that was... I completely missed that dodge. So before I started today, my PlayStation said I was 29% through the game. Now, whether that's calculating story progress or if that's calculating something else, I'm not 100% sure. Almost got him. Staggered. Ah, I got caught by that one. There we go. Nice. I'm liking it a lot so far. It's pretty fun. Like, one of my knocks, I kind of posted a series of tweets on Twitter this morning, sort of summing up my thoughts. It's up until like this area, a lot of the areas were pretty linear. I still enjoyed what I was doing there, but it didn't like give you the opportunity to do much exploration. This area is quite a bit better that way. It's not going to be open world like, you know, you have a world map and you're doing any of that stuff. Like, this game was never going to be designed to do that. So, you know, anybody that had that expectation, I think, wasn't really looking for what this game was realistically going to do. And, you know, the developers had said that. But, so something like this that's a little more wide open and allows you to explore the landscape more is helpful. Definitely to sort of scratch that itch. Otherwise, the story has been really interesting. Kind of the twists and turns that it makes. The revelations that you get. You know, maybe I've kind of expected that was where it was going, but it wasn't necessarily predictable the way that they did it or revealed those things. So I think that's been interesting and fun to experience as well. And the combat's fun. I really do enjoy the combat. I feel like you can continue to refine things and try different things. And it's engaging. Like, it's definitely a lot more engaging, and feels more strategic than, like, the Final Fantasy 15 combat system did. And I think it has a similar level of strategy to, like, what 7 Rebirth does. It's just in a very different way. So instead of with Remake and Rebirth, it being about switching between your characters and attacking in specific ways that they each can do, here it's really about which iconic abilities are you going to equip on Clive to do different things. And so there's more depth to the combat for that one character, since that's the only one you're really controlling, other than giving some commands to Torgal. So that's been fun too.
Fresh cut. Don't be shy. Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
And they do a good job of, similar to like what they did in 7 Remake, of having the world field lived in around you, in towns, as well as out in the wild when you bump into monsters and stuff.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight, but so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing. And so you lend Sid your strength? What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law.
Okay.
Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
Interesting, okay.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
You accept the slumbering chocobo
and
from
know
Martha.
That you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
So politically, the people of Rosaria want them to be here to be probably the rulers. So that could be a direction that this goes in moving forward. I have a feeling that that's probably not going to be what the plan will be, or what the outcome will be. But it is interesting to see that that would maybe be like Martha and other people from Rosaria's motivations. Hey, Sid.
Sid?
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Oh. He's turning too.
With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I
Or
used
no.
to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
It's just from scarring. It's not. Nice. Little crystal lighter that you got.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
Oh, he's talking about Benedicta, I'm thinking? Maybe not.
I wanted to save her.
And you killed her.
For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Oh, he's not going to join the party. Boo. Holding on. New quests available nearby. Couple new quests. We'll grab these, see what these are all about. Clark, fishmonger.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. But it's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
Might as well take a look.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
So you got killed.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
Watch it just be a ton of them. So according to Google Baby Smell, you say it says that 16 is a 35-hour game for the main story, and that's including the cutscenes.
Bog crabs wouldn't eat a crystal, would they? Surely not. Not even those little bastards in the swamp.
That fits in with what that fits in with what the developers have said. Oh, there's another one up there. Grab that before we go. That fits in with what the developers were saying ahead of time, and then with side stuff, you know, gets up to like the 50s and 60s, including like doing endgame things. And...
Oh, you're
Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Okay.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
So the quest now is...
This might take a while.
Have Ronald get killed on the hunt.
Once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Right. So Google also said that 11 hours of the 35 is cutscenes, which is pretty much par for the course for Final Fantasy series.
Difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
It's that he hasn't been branded yet, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what I'd heard. I'd heard like 10-ish hours previously, so... And yeah, that's pretty standard. And I mean, a lot of things so far have been... There's been a lot of cutscenes earlier on, which makes sense. A lot of that story building and stuff has to happen earlier in the game. Alright, so he's supposed to be over here somewhere. Whoop. Off-duty sellsword.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Alright, so now we gotta search for him.
Barely have to step out.
So we'll head down this way. Track him down.
That's one of our branded.
He can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
Oh, we can't attack the flamingos. Oh, can't cross there. Alright, so go over here. Then we'll get the bog crabs over that way. There's the lantern.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Most likely. That him? I'll be with you in a moment, Norris. Gotta get that first.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins.
Say that you found it. He was killed by the beasts.
Without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Why, Ron? After all these years, you were like a brother to me. I'm sorry. It's been a hard day. I'll be here when Martha's man comes looking.
Sounds good. One of the other interesting things about 14, or no, sorry, 16, compared to the other Final Fantasies, is that this is the first game in the series with voice acting that it was originally, so the game was designed around, the character models were designed around English first. And so the lip sync is tied to the English voice acting, and they actually weren't able to successfully get it to sync up to the Japanese script, even though they tried to write the script so it would match. So they actually recommend the Japanese people to play it with subtitles and watch it in English.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal.
So that's like an interesting aspect.
This should be interesting.
All right, finish off this pod crab.
You know what to do, boy. Over here.
There we go.
Stay down. You know what to do, boy.
So I get a precision sick if I have it attack something at the end of a combo. Interesting.
There, boy.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. I was wondering how that worked. So yeah, interesting combos to pull off.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Alright, let's get back upstairs then.
Watch yourself down in that bog. The mud'll take you for creepy crawlies, don't.
Seeing you've been running errands for Martha.
Yep.
You can do a lot worse than serving her, that's for certain. Most folk round here would agree.
Let's see. All right. Hey, Clark, we got your crystal back.
Any luck?
Yours, I presume.
Foul crystal. A thin membrane of fetid muck covers this crystal, which, still in its holder, otherwise appears undamaged.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
It's a little gross, but still usable.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Quest complete! Blah, blah, blah! 18 experience. For the win.
Life without my crystal don't bear thinking about. You've saved my livelihood and no mistake.
Alright, now to talk to Brennan to go fetch the dude.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing.
Clever, clever Clive.
Not much considering, but please, take this.
All right, I think we have enough then ability points now to... Oh, not quite yet here. Phoenix Gate. The remains of the fortress destroyed in the year 860 on what came to be known as the Night of Flames. The castle's invasion by Sandbrequois saboteurs and the battle between the two icons of fire that arose in its wake. The earth is still riddled with fissures and tears, testament to the ferocity of the fight that unfolded here. The gate itself was buried beneath piles of soot-stained rubble, and with it Rosaria's pride, falling as the duchy did to the empire not long afterward. Then the crystal's curse. The price bearers and dominants pay for channeling ether through their bodies. Okay, that answers that. The gradual petrification of their flesh. It does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics. Beginning with a stiffness and ache in the extremities, as the curse progresses, limbs are rendered immobile and the pain unbearable. At last, the victim turns completely to stone and their body crumbles into dust. There is no known cure.
You could make a fortune selling horse.
All right, so now we have to head... Oh, that looks like there's a side quest that way. On the way towards where we're going for the main quest.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish
Fresh cuts, get your fresh cuts.
Alright, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back here in a moment. Okay, we are back. Oh, let's put this on. That'll help. I can hear the game then. Okay, so let's head back down this way here. It doesn't do the thing. In 14, when you're on an elevator and you jump, you go higher. Because of, or at least it feels like you go higher because the elevator's going down. So let's see. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Is there a way to get over there? No, I gotta go back up. Okay. Wrong direction. Easily fixable.
Fresh cuts.
Go up around this way.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard in days.
I'll be happy to show you how well I wield my blade after my shift's over.
Nice. Speaking of love, we'll give Torgal some love. That's funny.
Sorry, darling. I can't take a bearer's coin. Even if you are one of Martha's. You never know when one of the lads from the garrison might come knocking. And if they did, neither of us would get a happy ending.
If you know what I mean. Not that kind of love. No. Completely platonic. Or is that the wrong use of that word? I think that's the right use of that word.
The slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please, even to the north, now the bridge is fixed.
Oh, he fixed the bridge. Well done. Good sir. Well done. Well, I mean, it could look
Don't you
better.
worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Okay, so I was right.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
That's enough.
All right. Well, hey, that was quick and easy. Now there's something over there to grab.
It's over.
Nice. There we go.
That's enough.
Picking up some tricks along the way. Oh, of course an Adamantoise is guarding it.
This one
better be worth it. 5 gil. Ah. Oh, wrong button. Whoop. Whoop, got hit there. Oh. I guess that still counted as a precision dodge, even though I dodged into it. Oh, finger got off a little bit. That's quite the phrase. Okay. So gouge is a good way to start things out to build up the stagger damage. Yeah, 11,000, nice. That was my most productive stagger yet. Oh, and then I forgot to dodge.
Too slow.
Oh, Torgal kind of got caught up in that one. There we go. I'm guessing the crafting material I got out of the adamantoids was much better than the 5 gil I found. Martha said no finger. Yes, she did. That was the last rule on her list in the bar. Dodged into it. Does that mean dodging in this game has iframes like the Dark Souls games? In that instance, it did. It felt like in other instances when I've dodged into attacks, I've been hit. But, oh, I went the wrong way. But I could be wrong. Can I attack these? Oh, there's like an enemy that way. Antelopes? Okay. So it is a way to get hides to attack the less aggressive. I was going to say friendly. Less aggressive fauna. Still one somewhere here. Oh, Death Blossom there down at the bottom. Oh, speaking of Death Blossom. So we're at 598 now. So that means we can get the mastery for Deadly Embrace, which allows us to increase the range on it. So we might as well get that. while we're here. I was gonna say, I don't think we found like any new items or anything. Still just the ones that we already had. Oh, we got some bandits, huh? Bandits didn't even know what hit them.
You know what to do, boy.
I was gonna say, I was caught up on that fence, so I was having a hard time getting over there. Side quest over there, huh? I think we can bypass that fight there. So this is like another Arete stone, right?
It's the same as the one back at the Hideaway.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be working though.
Interesting. Alright, let's go get this side quest then.
You there! Over here!
Frederick, I'm a hunter.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfords, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
All right. Right along the way, might as well.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Hungry like the wolf.
Yeah, boy. It's over.
Keep your distance, boy.
A little late in trying to dodge that one.
Gotta find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
up above here. There we go. Nice. So what? I'm curious. What, Goblin coin. Economists are wont to argue that currency-based commerce is a cornerstone of civilization. If true, this coin would suggest that goblins are far more civilized than humankind gives them credit for. Or perhaps that humankind is rather less civilized than we presume. Nice. And did that, I guess, sorry, go back to that for a second here. Oh, those are the marks that we have there. So I think these, no, because, yeah, okay, so used in crafting, but that's, so I think some of these can only be traded for money and aren't used in crafting at all. So I should probably sell some of those then that are like that. Something to remember when we get back to some form of civilization, I suppose. All right. There's Bryce, I suppose. Oh, maybe not.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that.
Yikes, beast against beast.
Bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Quest complete. Beast against beast. 1,000 gil, we'll take it.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Alright. Just about there.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Ain't nobody using those anymore, right? You want to see a return of a job system to Final Fantasy games? You know, I mean, there's a good chance that, you know, since they haven't really done that in any of the mainline ones for a while, there's a chance that the next one might go in that direction. Did you ever play Stranger of Paradise at all, Baby Smile? Because that was an interesting implementation of the job system.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Stranger of Paradise is. So see,
I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all.
You can tell Hannah that he burned Rodney alive?
And Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
Yeah, Stranger of Paradise is another one of those games I want to try to get back to at some point. I'd like to finish that.
And you have been wandering the world ever since.
It's a lot of fun. It's hard, though, yeah.
I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess.
Well, she's still there, huh?
Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Interesting.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Oh, Clive doesn't remember.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Now he remembers.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Wait, how old is Hannah? She must be like probably 40-ish, I would guess.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
She does not look 40, no. I mean, that's Final Fantasy games. It's like someone...
13
like
years of killing.
The age range is like teens to like... They look like they're in their 20s to like they're very definitely 80.
Without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies. So many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
I mean, lots of bad shit happened in between, but yes.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Hey, Brasden. Thanks for the raid again. How you doing today? Aviaria, thank you for coming in on the raid.
Right.
No, they're gonna Baby Smell. They're gonna keep pumping up the. They're gonna keep pumping up the tension here with this. They're not gonna dive into it yet.
Well.
Yes, it is it's a fire snout raid. Aviaria, pork back fat. Thank you all for the follow. Just got done playing a little Subnautica. It went well. I'm doing well today. Just enjoying more Final Fantasy 16.
Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, that's perfectly fine, pork bat fat. I completely understand. Hope you enjoy the game when you get to play it. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for the follow.
He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well.
I don't know. He needs a little bit more chest hair, I think, to pull that off.
Yes.
Got the cover art drip, yep.
You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you.
This is a good spoiler, though. We finally get new clothes, yep.
Seeing you again
All right, see ya. Thanks for stopping by, pork bat fat. Thanks for the follow.
Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Oh, we got
Follow
some
the road to the north.
new gear, too.
It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Let's see here. So let's get our gear Invictus. Oh, so is that really the same? Oh, it automatically equipped the stuff already. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, that was an improvement. That was a little bit of an improvement. Okay, yeah. So yeah, things got better. We're gonna be a little bit stronger now. So Subnautica, have you been playing that for a while, Brasden? Or did you just start it recently? Or have you played it a ton and you're just digging into more stuff with it?
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care out there, both of you.
Been playing for a couple of weeks. It's the first playthrough. Nice. Yeah, I've never played that. Because that's like you're like going underwater, like in a submarine kind of thing. And it's like a survival game, right? That's the gist of it anyway. I'm sure there's more to it than just what I've gleaned from the little bits of things that I've seen. Yeah, that is a little bit topical. Did you start playing it before the Titanic submarine disaster? Praz did. Good call out, baby spell. Oh, sweet irony. Got told about that today. Villager.
Where are you off to then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village ain't your final destination. Not to say it didn't have its charms. Take that tower. Relic of the Fallen it is. Must have stood there 1,000 years. And in all that time, no one's ever been inside. Mysterious, eh?
Oh, hey, shopkeeper.
Well met, friend.
I was gonna say, like, none of the things he has is probably gonna be as good as what we have. So, 40,000. Man, the equestrians are expensive as heck. I guess I could sell some stuff.
This should make me a few gil.
Oops. There we go.
Oh, well, you won't say no. Got anything else for me?
Okay.
Safe travels.
And there's nothing else for us to pick up here, right? I don't think so. Not going to make judgments of the other people aboard the submersible, but I guess that's what you get when you cut corners and you ignore the warnings from an expert who said it was a death trap. And then he fired him. So yeah, so did they finally find... Did they finally find it? Like, is it for sure destroyed?
Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers?
I suppose they're existing servants.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed,
And the Sids.
many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
Whenever Clive talks, you imagine him saying, "I'm Batman."
Thank you, my lord.
He has that gruffness to him.
Well, most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
All right, let's go show this guy our face.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
You'll find the bearer I spoke of over by the well. Introduce yourself. It will mean a lot.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It will be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
We're looking for an old man. Where is he?
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalifian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions.
It wasn't the fire that got Elwyn. It was the beheading that did, so...
Oh, listen to me.
He didn't make it to the fire to survive it.
I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day. Almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then.
Or someone. Bum, bum, bum.
Don't worry, he won't have gone far. He's not too steady on his feet.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
He's got the sweeping emote.
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
fancy
he worked
feasts?
in the kitchens at Rosalie's castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Puff? Not to be confused with the mythical Puff Puff from Dragon Quest.
Hey.
That's very different.
Hello. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped. If we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
To the stables! Whoa! Do a little RP walk down there.